Hola amigos and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon LeafGreen. In the last episode, we completed the 3-island sub-quest thing and taught Hydro Cannon to Mikey. Today, we're going to be going back to one island actually and completing another little quest thing. Now, as you could tell in the beginning of the last episode, I was actually unsure of where we were going and which order we'd be doing these things. I'm deciding to take on the Kindle Road sub-quest in this episode, and not the previous episode. Anyway, this will lead us to a legendary Pokemon, which will help us complete our Pokedex. So, there's actually a trainer down there, I don't want to bother her. So, Kindle Road is full of many Pokemon, including Fire-type Pokemon like Ponyta. Ooh. We don't really need Ponyta, but this is where you can get wild Ponyta if you're looking for Pokemon. Anyway, I actually want to switch to a higher level Pokemon, mainly because we want to get through this area. Actually, you know what? No. We don't want to get through this area. We want to fight this trainer. You, fight me. My lunch filled us up, so will you battle us for some exercise? No, just fight me. I don't care about your lunch. I don't care about your lunch. You will fight me and you will like it, damn it. Anyway. So, how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well. I know I always ask this in the beginning of an episode, how y'all doing? And just kinda casual conversation, really. I like kinda having a casual conversation in Let's Plays because, you know, you're focused on the game mainly. You shouldn't really be caring about my commentary, because it should be more about doing the game and doing the game. I mean, the commentary is kind of a plus. But generally, you little shit. But generally, I didn't actually realize if it knock her out. My mom said knock you out, but that's a different story. Oh, man. Just trying to make me go off on random tangents now, aren't you, Meow? That was your big plan all along. Well, good luck. Because I won't fall for it. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, Pikachu. I choose you. To die. Anyway, most of the trainers here there's actually a large variety of Pokemon that the trainers here use. And luckily we will get a chance to restore our Pokemon's health about halfway through this route as well. Maybe it's a precursor to Pokemon Black and White, in which there's a doctor or nurse every 5 steps. I really don't understand that about Pokemon. Alright, I'm gonna say this. I loved Pokemon Black. It was a great game. It was a fantastic game, honestly. I liked it. I loved it, in fact. My big problem is, you have all these trainers, and the trainers are a little bit tough, and I mean, the Elite Four can be a bit challenging, and the final battle against N and Getsis, and it's just like, hoo boy. But there's a doctor on, like, every route that you can heal up your Pokemon for, and I guess that's to alleviate stress and make it more accessible to the newer gamers and stuff. And honestly, I don't really mind the whole accessibility thing, but right in the middle of Victory Road, which is supposed to be challenging as all balls, I mean, Victory Road is supposed to be the most frustratingly difficult location in a Pokemon game. So we don't really need you to go easy on us in Victory Road. We're big kids. We can take on Victory Road. We've done it 4 times before. I guess it's like they're trying to make it the opposite of Kanto's Victory Road, which is kind of frustrating as all hell. But at the same time, it's easy like a Gold and Silver version's Victory Road, where there's no trainers. At least I don't remember any trainers from Victory Road in that game, besides your rival. Son of a taint. Why do you always try to poison my Pokemon? It's not a nice thing, trainers. That's not a thing that you should be doing. Johnny, I can't find Bandit anywhere. That was a really bad accent. I shouldn't be doing voices. I shouldn't be doing Johnny Quest references. It's not a thing. Let's switch to Mikey. Why not? Mikey's about to level up anyway. So this is good for him. Hydro Cannon. There's no such thing as wasting Hydro Cannon because it's pretty cool. Oh man, I'm starting to yawn now in these episodes. It is getting a little bit late. I should be going to sleep, but I decided to, you know, record a Pokemon episode just for you guys. Just for you. Because you're special. Will you be my friend? Will you be my friend? Get your bubbly ass away from me. Oh man. I remember back when I was convinced that Newgrounds was good. It was silly. How foolish of me. Anyway, go to level 34. Meet Camper Bryce. Now we need to refresh our Fox. Firefox must refresh the page. And also waste another folio. Anyway, I think there was an item down here, maybe? The Pell's effect wore off. There's a trainer down there and an item, but we have to have Rock Smash. We haven't unlocked Rock Smash yet. Didn't think Rock Smash is really all that important, so let's go down here. Into the water. To the stinky wata wata. Max Repel. Cool. I was just about to use one anyway. That just replenished our selection. Okay, so now there's a couple of rocks there, an item. Generally, I'm just probably going to be avoiding that because, you know, I might go back to it later at some point. We will be going to the Sevi Islands later, but for now, we're gonna be battling these trainers. Woohoo! This shouldn't be too hard. Primeape managed to survive, which is a little bit unnerving. Primeape's a big bitch, which is a little bit unnerving. But our bitch is better than their bitch. Rock Slide isn't gonna do much. We want Brick Break. We want to break their bricks. Have you ever had your bricks broken, kids? Isn't that a fun thing? Wing attack. That takes out Primeape at least. Which means that Machoke is the only one remaining. As you can see here, Machoke is not too much of a threat. Those moves do hurt. You can pretty much kill him pretty easily. Pretty much. basically. There we go. And more trainers here. I want to avoid these guys like the plague, because they are the plague. Oops. There we go. Okay, so both trainers did fight me because they're douchebags, but luckily we are right outside a thing, a spa. Ooh. Going in here will actually fully refresh your Pokemon. Hot springs go hand in hand with volcanoes. The Ember Spa here, well, I made it years ago. I hewed the pool right out of a gigantic boulder by hand. I was using this at the time. I suppose I can part with it. That shatters boulders as if they were made of crackers. Mmm, delicious cracker boulders. But there's no items in here, so anyway. What is this magical thing we have just obtained? It is the most useless move ever in battle. Rock Smash. It's terrible. Let's learn it. I'm actually gonna get rid of Brick Break because we can relearn it as a TM. And I think I know where the move deleter is. Now, I don't know if I've covered this, but you can't unlearn an HM move. You have to go to the move deleter and actually, you know, do that whole kerfuffle and stuff. And generally, it gets a little bit annoying, but you know, HM moves are practical purposes, and I guess you can't unlearn it in case you get stuck in an unwinnable situation. Which I guess is alright. We're going to break these boulders open as if they were made of crackers. Delicious, shattery crackers. And we got an ether. It's a moderately good ether. It's not a great ether, but it's a moderately good ether. I guess it's among my top 10s, I think. Possibly even my top 5, maybe if it asks politely. Anyway, we're gonna get a max repel out. Repel to the max. It will repel my boss, and oh. Battle. Alright, so anyway, moving on. Welcome to Mount Ember. Can you imagine if this volcano were to erupt? The explosion would be the end of us. How terrifying is that? Well, we're terrified. Would you like me to teach explosion? Yeah, you're right. It's too terrifying. Anyway, this place is kind of important. What the? You're in the way. Get lost. Over here. We'll try digging here. That treasure the admins have been talking about should be here. So they're talking about the admins, but we actually can't do anything with the admins until much later in the game. Once again, it's completely optional. Everything in the Sevi Islands is optional. Except for this trainer, apparently. But hey, it's a new type of trainer, so... Pokémon Ranger. I actually really did like Pokémon Ranger for the DS. I don't know about the sequels. Never played the sequels, but I did like the original. It was the game I got that kind of broke in my DS Lite when I first got a DS Lite and stuff. I got a DS Lite and Pokémon Ranger, which I thought was the best present ever. And then, of course, Pokemon Diamond came out, and I pre-ordered that, and it was just like the best present ever. And now getting a 3DS capture device and a figure of Miyuki Takara from Lucky Star would be the best present ever, because it really would be. Because one is practical and the other is Miyuki Takara, and you just can't argue with that. It's not a thing that happens. Anyway, they're going to be using another Gloom. Gloom knows acid. Acid is painful. That reminds me. When I was younger, I kept on seeing the boxes and stuff from Metal Gear Acid. Is that game any good? I need an honest opinion here. Is Metal Gear Acid a good game? Like, I know there's Metal Gear Solid, which is a good game. Metal Gear Solid is a fantastic game, but I've never played any of the Metal Gear Solid spin-offs except for Portable Ops Plus. So, I have no idea if there's any other good Metal Gear-based games out there. I'm starting to doubt it, I guess. I don't know. So much doubt inside of me. Smash you. Smash you with my mighty hammer fists. Up here, no, we can't go up there. This place is a confusing mess sometimes, so well. Found one dire hit. That will raise the critical hit rate temporarily. Like other items like X attack and X defense, it will wear off after the battle, or if you switch Pokemon, it's a thing. And this Ponyta is a thing that is trying to thing my thing. Ponyta knows damaging moves, we don't. I'm going to run away, except I can't. Because this Ponyta is a jerk. There we go. So, there's a trainer up here, we have to battle him. An active volcano is one that's erupting, or about to. He knows a lot about volcanoes. And he knows a lot about Execute. Megaman.exe, Execute. It's funny because Battle Network was, I have a love-hate relationship with Battle Network. Battle Network, honestly, I felt that it was a good series that brought out the worst of Mega Man fans. Then again, a lot of Mega Man fans are overall not terribly intelligent, and a lot of people who hate Mega Man aren't terribly intelligent either. I'm looking at you, person who doesn't like Mega Man. Now we have to wait for my bird to wake up. I swear this never happens to me, ladies. There we go. We woke up. My pecker woke up. No, I can't say that. I can't get away with saying that. Oh no. I can't get away with making innuendo based on birds. That's not a thing that should be happening. Anyway, we go in here, and I may as well use another Max Repel. There we go. Avoid everything in this volcanic path. Ooh. This kind of reminds me of when I used to do map modifications to Pokemon. Back when I first started doing ROM hacks, I did a ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald, which I never released. And I did a lot of map hacking and stuff, and for some odd reason this cave just reminds me of that. I have no idea why. Anyway, we have a puzzle to get an item here. In fact, I want to do this puzzle. I'm going to solve the puzzle. It's puzzle solving in my Pokemon. Can I solve the puzzle? I think I can. Puzzle solved. Found a Firestone, which is a good thing. I guess. There's an item over here as well. Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball. That was racist. Stop that. Stop that. That's racist. It's silly. anyway. Pretty easy strength puzzle to get through. And we're actually going to be using a revive here. Revive our fox. And we're going to be using fresh water here. And we're going to be saving. And because we are saving, you know what's coming up. Legendary Pokemon. Yow! Yes, it's the Phoenix. Or, not really the Phoenix, more along the lines of Moltres, just a chicken on fire. Seriously, Moltres is just a rubber chicken that has been caught on fire. Anyway, its main move is Flamethrower, which is useless against us because we absorb the fire. We can dance into the fire. We can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind, because our friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Flamethrower is not really going to do that much to Moltres, but, you know, better than nothing. Fortunately, Moltres has a habit of snapping out of confusion, but luckily Flamethrower has more power because he's just pumping fire into us. We're going to be using Confuse Ray again to see if we can get it to hit itself, because we're not really going to be able to do that much damage right now. Moltres has always been my least favorite of the legendary bird trio of Kanto, mainly because its design is just kind of ridiculous looking. It's just a rubber chicken on fire. New critical hit, cool. Okay, can we get it to hit itself? Endure, no. Just gonna keep on enduring the hits. Flamethrower, that's gonna do something. Not very effective, but it is going to be doing something, and we're basically out of Flamethrower PP, but luckily it hit itself into confusion. We are working it down to Funky Town, and I think now is when we start throwing Pokeballs at it. We're going to be starting with the generic brand Pokeballs, the store-bought Pokeballs, because, honestly, that's a thing. Basically, we're at a stalemate right now. It can't hurt me, I can't hurt it. And it's just going to be... You guys may as well skip ahead to when I'm going to be catching him. In fact, I'm probably going to cut ahead until I catch him, because it's gonna be long and drawn out. Beep, 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 beep. And it keeps on just getting one click from the Pokeball, which is kind of impressive, but not really. Nope, not even a click that time. What? Whoa. Whoa, 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 what? 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 Dude. That was pretty swag. I'm going to admit that was pretty swag. Also, it scared the living shit out of me. And it probably scared the shit out of my family as well, because they might have been listening and I might have woken somebody up because I was yelling. But oh well. We can get out of here now. We can go back to one island because we're done. We caught Moltres. I don't know what to think about this. We'll finish off our Sevi Islands quest here. Oh hey Andrew, did you see we got the PC working? I got a few things to show Celia here. Can you go out on a stroll or wait for something a while more? Okay. Gotta wait to go on a stroll. We can go in here. Sunny Joe's just up on the gauge on the volcano. That's my daily routine. Let me think, when is the last time that ember erupted? Okay, was that enough of a stroll? Nope, that's not a stroll. That's not a stroll. But hey, no, we can access the PC now, which is good. Look at all these Pokemon. Look at it. Summary. Pokeball. And then we have Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball, Pokeball. It wasn't even at low health, but Pokeball. Wow. That was certainly something, wasn't it? Anyway, what are we supposed to do now? Because, I mean, it's going on a stroll, so... Where are we supposed to go? On our merry strolling adventure. And just strolling, strolling, strolling. Strolling, strolling, strolling. We can buy items here. Strolling. So much strolling. But you saying this is for me? How did you know that I love rare rocks and gems? You sure know how to make a guy happy. Oh right, we forgot to hand over the meteorite. That's silly. This is from Bill. You have to thank him for me. No, you've been fantastic. I want you to have this. So, with that out of the way, we have successfully completed our quest on the Sevi Islands. We have no reason to be here anymore. So let's go back to one island. Let's go talk to Bill and Celio and see what's going on. Oh hey Andrew, what kept you so long? Been out having a good time? We got it done, the PCs are up and running. The job went incredibly quick. Bill is one amazing guy. No, there was almost nothing left for me to do. Celia, I have to hand it to you. You've learned a lot. Oh, really? Well, there you have it. I finished with the job. We should head back to Kanto. I'll be seeing you again. Andrew, I'm really sorry that we sent you off alone today. I promise I will show you around these islands sometime. That sounds good. And the Pokemon Center is a boat. Hey, it wasn't that a long cruise. My buddy Celio seemed to enjoy your company. I'm sure he'd welcome you if you were to visit him again. If you have a tribe house, you can always take the ferry there from Vermilion Port. Alright, thanks for your company. And then Bill just walks off the island. And that's the end of that. So I'll be seeing you guys later, after I heal my Pokemon. Yeah, this seems good. I'll see you guys later.